Hey, 5-Minute Church, welcome to Midweek Minutes. It's been a couple weeks and we've actually had some tragedy in our family, and so we have missed you, but we lost my brother to suicide almost 2 weeks ago, and it's been a tough one on our family, and so we want you to know that we love you and we thank you so much for your prayers and your support, that we have felt it and it's really helped us get through this journey. I know my family and we love you and we really appreciate it. So
man, it's really opened our eyes not only to just the reality of what life needs to be. It just gets reduced to, it's about your faith in God and your family and your friends. I mean, that's really what it boils down to. It's
so true. And I mean, even just in the last week, I just felt like, nothing matters. There's all this stress and that we think is stress, that we create in our lives that is stress, and it's not the reality of it, because, when it does boil down, you're right. It is your faith. What happens after this life, because we're not living to be on this planet. We're created for something so much more. And so it is your faith and your family, and that is so important. So the reality of is just, it's been it's shocked our family, it's rocked our world. But with faith, with God, and with the family support, I have to tell you that we know that He is in a better place. And he's not struggling from pain, and depression is real. I have struggled with it. I know my husband has struggled with it as well. It can be chemically, it can be situationally, there's a lot of different components to depression. And my brother did struggle with the chemical side of it, and situationally, I mean, he had a great family, but he struggled with the chemical side of it.
Yeah, I think depression is spiritual, emotional, and physical. There are lots of things that happen when we deal with it, and it's a real big deal. I mean, we're talking like almost 10% of the population deal with it from a clinical standpoint, but I think there's so many more that don't seek treatment, that don't reach out to those people. And so our prayers, if you're struggling, if you're one of those people that are just having a hard time getting out of bed and struggling with life, or chronic depression, or maybe there's a chemical imbalance, but we want to encourage you, want to pray for you, want to come alongside you. I think it has to be multifaceted, from your daily spiritual walk with 5-Minute Church, but also eating right, eating healthy things, exercising, having sleep. All those things can help, as well as talking to somebody and having a close support network around you as well.
It's so true. And along with that, my brother was taking a antidepressant, and the number one thing that you should know about this antidepressant is Effexor, is it causes suicidal signs and thoughts. And I grabbed that medication, and I'm going to tell you, I was so angered because I wanted to just, because he has not been suicidal until he was on this medication. And it's the worst thing that you can do. So be careful with the medications that you're taking. I know that there is some natural ways of going about it. Turmeric is better than Prozac. Turmeric is a powder, and it's from the ginger family, but it's something that you can go and you can get at your grocery store and start taking, some dose of turmeric, omegas. But there is so many things that you can do, and I have to tell you, 5-Minute Church is going to a different level, because we want to help those who are in need. And I know that faith, even when I almost took my life to suicide, I have to tell you, it was from the brain injury. It's a chemical imbalance in my brain. It wasn't my faith. My faith was rock solid. And so I can understand and relate to people, even my brother, that, that mental pain is so real, and you almost wish you had every bone broken in your body, because you might, like you put your broken arm in a cast, it's going to heal, right? You can't escape your mind. You can't escape your thoughts, and that doesn't go away. And so it's real, and we want to address it, and we want to be there for you. And reach out to us, reach out to somebody that you're close to. We do have a 24-hour hotline on our app, so please, if you're in that moment, and my brother promised me, I talked to him a couple hours before he took his life, and promised me that he would call me if he was in that place, and he said, I don't want to be a burden. That's the worst thing. I said, you're not a burden. I said, because now you are a burden the rest of my life, or our lives. Yeah. And so you're not a burden to anyone. That's People right. don't know how to help unless you reach out for it and let them know. So we want to encourage you today that we are here for you. We love you. We're going to stand with you. And please reach out to us, reach out to somebody that you know.
That's right. And I think one of the frustrating things that when I was going through my depression is people just saying, well, just pray more and get closer to God, read more Bible. And I was doing those things more than I've ever done them in my entire life. And so we just want to encourage you. We know that the struggle is real. We know that there's a lot going on in people's life, and but we do have hope. And like Hannah said, that you are not a burden to anybody, that we need to help each other and encourage each other just to get through the day.
And here's a little verse I want to encourage you with. It's Deuteronomy 31:8. It says, the Lord himself goes before you and will be with you. He will never leave you nor forsake you. Do not be afraid and do not be discouraged. Today, take that verse, read it, write it down. I mean, put it somewhere you can memorize it and just really recite that to yourself, because he's never going to leave you or forsake you. And so we want you to know that we love you and we're praying for you.
God bless you guys. Thanks for tuning in for Midweek Minutes. Thanks for being patient while we've been gone and dealing with our family and being a part of the grieving process that we've had to go through. But thank you guys for all the prayers and support and for supporting 5 Minute Church and being a part of it. We love you guys. God bless you. Go in peace. Have an awesome week.
Love you.
It's too broken.